let's get started with the news here. The first thing that we have starting off this morning is something that is a little bit related to the creator incentive program. Now, yesterday we talked about it quite a bit. We talked about it a lot and went over it and yada, yada, yada. And I mean, yeah, if you want to see my reaction to all the creator incentive news, it's over there on my Vods channel. It is public right now if you want to take a look at my reaction. It's a long video because we talked about a lot of different topics and there was a lot of stuff going on. So we did that yesterday, and it's on my Vods channel. But today, we're going to talk about something just real quick here because people have been talking about the creator incentive program like crazy. It has been going wild lately, and there's a lot of mixed emotions all over the place. And well, somebody made a tweet here that I thought was really good and kind of, straight to the point. And I liked it. So we're going to show it here. We're going to talk about it on stream. But the first thing that I'm going to say here is ultimately the creator incentive program, even though I might say some bad things here and there about how it works or information regarding it or whatever, ultimately, it is a great program. It is a great program. I mean, here's the thing. If the program didn't exist, the people who are in the program, first of all, wouldn't be in it. Second of all, they would be relying on subs only. Even when there would be ads that maybe come out in a couple of years, people would be then relying on ads. Well, how's the ad revenue? It's just a wide variety here of different things. And ultimately, as I break a piece off my chair, it just isn't meant to replace your day job. Could it? Potentially, right? It could potentially, depending on maybe how big of a streamer you are, how many hours you put in. It's kind of really up to you to curate your own income, essentially, at that point, based on the program and how it works, which is great. I mean, if this program didn't exist, the people in it wouldn't be making that a little bit of extra money to be able to reinvest into short form, long form, stuff like that. I mean, that's what I do with a good amount of my stuff. That's why you see short form on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff of mine, because I reinvest that, some of the money from the KCIP back into that kind of content. And well, I've seen a fairly positive influence from it. So major shout out to that. But somebody made a tweet here that was very reminiscent and very straight and to the point of the program and kind of messes with all the drama or all the hatred or whatever about the KCIP. But we'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. Sorry, it like froze. My OBS died really quick for whatever reason. And yeah. But anyways, let's take a look at what we have here. Amaze put out a tweet yesterday that I thought was really, really good. He starts off by saying the truth of KCIP, which is, again, the creator incentive program. It pays you money per live stream based on how that live stream does. Okay, that's what that is. Smirk and welcome back, by the way. First thing he says here, it's not life-changing. Well, we'll break this down. Viewership plays a heavy role in the life-changing part. Okay, we are no longer on contract. We just like you. People are happy because they can get paid and not hope for subscribers. It's based on viewership and engagement. Viewbots don't work, so chat and talk. You can't buy a mansion with this program. Don't quit your job. It's helpful when you can't subscribe to them, it's helpful when you can't it's helpful when you can't subscribe to them, but you're helping by chatting and just being there, right? Just watching. Thank you for your time. And although this is very it's kind of cryptic a little bit here, there's great points, right? There's great points because everything here is very, very true to the word. Revolver, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's very true to the word. Right? It's not life-changing. Ultimately, it's what you make it. Like I had mentioned, it's what you make it. And viewership plays a heavy role in the life-changing part. And that is very true. You know what I mean? That is very, very true. The viewership, how much viewership you get, all your engagement, all your growth. The more you grow, the more you might benefit. And depending on how much you grow, that might turn into life changing. The definition of life changing money depends per person, right? People spend money differently. People earn money differently. People earn different amounts of money a month, right? So any little bit to them or whatever might be life changing depending on their habits. To some people, maybe not. Other people, though, it might be, right? It really depends. And that's why it's very per person basis. Okay. What is KCIP? The KCIP program on Kick it's a program that it pays you per live stream, right? So if you get into the program, you earn money per live stream that you make based on viewer count, based on chat activity, et cetera, et cetera. There's a bunch of factors that get thrown in there together. That there, right? Depending what country they live in. Yeah, exactly, right? It might depend on what country they live in, right? Like I don't know, Kai Cenat not too long ago was in where was he? I don't know. He was in some country somewhere, and he tipped someone $5,000, but in their local currency that was equal to 8 million. So just by tipping 5,000 USD, he made that one taxi driver or whatever it was a millionaire, and the people were mad. The people were mad. Like his guide was very mad at him for doing that. But like it also depends on what country you're in. That will affect you and pay you out and stuff like that, you know? So again, life changing is really depending on the person. And viewership does play a very heavy role in it. I will say the viewership statistics seem to be the viewership seems to be a very big factor into how the revenue is calculated. Now, what I'll say is none of us knows exactly how it's calculated. Um, we don't exactly know what percentage of viewership has as an effect on the income. Like we don't know. We have no idea, right? We are no longer on contract. So this right here is referencing the phase partners, right? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, the beta testers, quote unquote, of the creator incentive program, right? We were on contract, right? I was among the first phase, and we were on contract, right? But when the contract ended, right? When the contract ended, we eventually got changed on over to the program, right? When the contract ended, we got changed on over to the program. So because of that, it just people are making these posts the moment that it's happening, you know? People are making these posts the moments that it's happening, and people are, of course, they love it, right? They just got transferred over. A lot of people just got transferred over to the dashboard. They're no longer on contract. So they're going to make these tweets. And then here we go, another round of applause of where we are. So that's why we're seeing a lot of these tweets lately. A lot of these phase partners, their contracts ended and they got put into the creator incentive program on the website itself, right? We just like you. People are happy because they can get paid and not hope for subscribers. Yeah, ultimately, a lot of these streamers have been streaming for quite a long time, and they've been streaming quite a long time, making no money, right? Making no money, or at least making only money from their subscribers. Or maybe if they came from Twitch revenue, ad revenue, or stuff like that. Not getting paid by the platform just for being there, doing their thing, which is really amazing. And it's great for a lot of people. M2, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's based on viewership and engagement. View bots don't work. So chat and talk. What I will say about this here is that yes, viewership and engagement. The more engagement I have, the more viewership I have, the better it will be. View bots, on the other hand, are they're a pain. They're a pain in the balls. because there's a lot of issues with it the moment that view bots get involved. So, but ultimately, yeah, view bots just make it a pain. Otherwise, yeah, they don't. Otherwise, they don't really do anything. They just make it a bit of a pain, you know. So, yeah. Yo, Leon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can't buy a mansion with this program. Don't quit your job. That's the thing. That's the thing that a lot of people I don't think understand. There's a lot of people I've seen posts like, "Oh well, hey, let's just make the rich richer," or like, "Let's just see all the creator incentive partners, with their 9 Lamborghinis or something like that." Brother, man, there ain't no way I'm affording a Lamborghini. Okay, there ain't no way. Not even close. Okay. Um, they think like this is just all of a sudden everybody's going to be rich. Nah, 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 nah. I don't think so. Not everybody's just going to be all of a sudden rich. That's not really how it works. Okay, not really how it works. So no. It's helpful when you can't subscribe to them, but you're helping by chatting and being there, which this is one of the biggest things for me, in my opinion. Especially now that, I'm trying to host some servers on a video game and stuff and try to get people involved and into it and messing around with it and just having some fun and stuff. It's really, really nice. The issue turns out to be that obviously servers and stuff like that costs money, right? Creating content and stuff like that. If you hire editors and stuff, all that costs revenue. Well, normally before, your viewers would only really be able to support you through subs or bits, or on Twitch maybe ad revenue, but ad revenue really wouldn't amount to a lot, pretty much, right? It wouldn't really amount to a ton or anything like that. So ultimately, what the heck's going on here, right? But the creator incentive program helps that a lot. Just by you being here, hanging out in the stream, lurking, chatting especially helps. Like, just being there and hanging out helps a lot. And you can help the streamer just by being there. And that's one of the greatest things I think about this program, because you can benefit them and you can help them just by being there, hanging out in the chat or watching or whatever, tuning in at all. You can help them. It's really, really nice. So, um, yeah, I mean that's really, I know it's nothing too big or anything like that, but I thought this was pretty good, pretty straight to the point and stuff, and a little bit cryptic, but it kind of covers a lot of the basis and stuff like that that I figured I would talk about a bit and go over, because I think it's great. I think it's really, really good. um Really, really good, for sure. So yeah, I figured I would just throw that out there real quick.